Hi everyone, in today's lesson we will be looking at how to do well on the IELTS General Training Reading Test. As the reading tests are different for the academic and general training versions of the IELTS exam, we are going to cover them in separate lessons. This lesson is only for those who are doing the general training version of the IELTS exam. If you are doing the academic version of the IELTS exam, please look at the IELTS academic reading test video. So let's get started. The general training reading test is 60 minutes long and there are 3 sections with 40 questions in total. Each question is worth 1 mark, so the reading test is worth 40 marks in total. The texts that will come up in the reading test are all taken from newspapers, documents, instruction manuals, timetables and magazines. All the topics are relevant to living and working in an English-speaking country. Let's go through each of the 3 sections of the reading exam. In section 1, you have 2 to 3 short texts. The topics are relevant to living and working every day in an English-speaking country. Section 2 gets a little bit harder. Here you have 2 texts again, but they focus on issues related to work such as applying for a job, pay and conditions, staff training and development, and company policies. Section 3 is the section you should spend the most time on as it is the most difficult section. This text is quite long and is on a topic of general interest, so the best way to prepare is to practice as many exam questions as possible. The types of questions you may be asked to answer are multiple choice questions, where you have to choose the correct answer from usually 3 or 4 options, for example A, B, C or D. Short answer questions, where you give very short answers with no more than 3 words. Sentence completion, whereby you simply complete the sentence. Identifying information, where you are given a number of statements and then asked if they agree with the information in the text. Here you need to write true, false or not given in the boxes on your answer sheet. Write about a writer's view or claims. In this type of question, you are normally given a number of statements and asked if the writer agrees with these statements. You have to write yes, no or not given in the boxes on your answer sheet again. Fill in or label diagrams is another question you may be asked, or matching headings with the correct paragraphs. Another question that you may be asked is to match phrases. In the next lesson, we will go through in depth an actual IELTS general training reading test to show you how to achieve a band score of 9. It is important to remember that there are so many different types of questions that can be asked on the reading test of the IELTS exam, and the only way to improve and get a better score is to practice, practice, practice. See you in the next lesson. Hi, in this lesson we are going to practice a general training reading test together. Please download and print off the following attachments: the question paper and the blank answer sheet. It is very important in the exam not to open the question paper until you are told to do so. Please write your name and candidate number in the spaces at the top of the question paper and answer sheet. Okay, now let's read the instructions. Do not open the question paper until you are told to do so, which you already know. Write your name and candidate number in the spaces at the top of the page, which you should have already done. Then it says, read the instructions for each part of the paper carefully. Answer all the questions. Write your answers on the answer sheet. Use a pencil. You must complete the answer sheet within the time limit, which is 60 minutes, which again is something you already know. At the end of the test, hand in both the question paper and your answer sheet. Once you have read these instructions, we will begin. Okay, let's get started. The first part of the reading test is section 1. You have 14 questions to answer in section 1. Let's look at the first text on section 1. It asks us to read the text below and answer questions 1 to 8. My top tip for the reading test is to only read the title of the text so that you know what the text is about, and then go and read the questions. Underline any keywords in the questions and then scan the text for the answer. So go back to the question paper and read the title of the first text. It's called Emergency Procedures, Procedure for Evacuation. Now go to the end of the text and look at questions 1 to 8. It says, complete the sentences below. Choose no more than 3 words from the text for each answer. Write your answers in boxes 1 to 8 on your answer sheet. It is extremely important that you complete the answers in no more than 3 words. If you use more than 3 words, you will lose marks because you didn't answer the question properly. The answer cannot be more than 3 words. This is extremely important. Okay, let's look at question 1. Question 1 says, in an emergency, a teacher will either phone the office or... Now that you have read the sentence, you need to underline any keywords. Okay, I would underline emergency, teacher, phone, office, and or. Once you have underlined these, go back to the beginning of the text and scan the text for these words. It should be in the first paragraph, the answer. If you read it, it says, Emergency Procedures revised July 2011. This applies to all persons on the school campus. In cases of emergency, for example fire, find the nearest teacher who will send a messenger at full speed to the office or inform the office via phone extension 99. Therefore, we can see that the missing words are send a messenger. On your answer sheet, write the words send a messenger for the first answer. Then go back and look at question 2. For question 2, you need to complete the following sentence. The signal for evacuation will normally be several. Now that you have read the sentence, you need to underline any keywords. I would underline signal and evacuation. Remember, keywords are just to help focus your mind in searching the text to try find the answer. Again, quickly return to the text and scan for the answer. A quick tip is that answer 2 should appear after answer 1 in the text, so there is probably no need to read paragraph 1 again. So if we start reading after this point, it says, Procedure for evacuation. Number 1, warning of an emergency evacuation will be marked by number of short bell rings. In the event of a power failure, this may be a handheld bell or siren. We can see that the missing words are short bell rings. Again, quickly go to your answer sheet and write short bell rings for the second answer. Then go back and read question 3. For question 3, you need to complete the following sentence. If possible, students should leave the building by the... Now that you have read the sentence, you need to underline any keywords. I would underline students, leave, building, and by. Then go back up to the text and scan the text for the answer. Answer 3 should appear after answer 2 in the text, so start reading from where you got answer 2 from. It says, all classes will cease immediately. Students will leave their bags, books, and other possessions where they are. Teachers will take the class rolls. classes will vacate the premises using the nearest staircase. Sometimes the answer will be hidden in the text, so scanning the text for keywords will not work. If you can't find the keywords when you scan the text, then you will need to read the passage paragraph by paragraph to fully understand what the writer is talking about, to try find the answer to the question. So instead of saying leaving the building, they say vacate the premises. It means the same, so this is why sometimes scanning the text for keywords does not work, and in which case you will need to read the text paragraph by paragraph or line by line to fully understand what the writer is talking about, to try find the answer to the question. It is extremely important in the test to not leave any blank answers. So we can see that the missing words are nearest staircase or simply nearest stairs. So if you can go to your answer sheet and write nearest staircase or nearest stairs for the third answer. Then simply go back and read question 4. For question 4, you need to complete the following sentence. They then walk quickly to the first thing you need to do is underline any keywords. I would underline walk, quickly, and to. Then go back up to the text and scan the text for the answer. Answer 4 should appear after answer 3 in the text, so start reading from where you got answer 3 from. It says, if these stairs are inaccessible, use the nearest alternative staircase. Do not use the lifts, do not run. Each class under the teacher's supervision will move in a brisk, orderly fashion to the paved quadrangle area adjacent to the car park. Again, in this question, the answer is hidden in the text, so scanning the text for keywords will not work. As I said, if you can't find the keywords when you scan the text, then you will need to read the text paragraph by paragraph or line by line to fully understand what the writer is talking about so that you can find the answer to the question. So instead of saying walk quickly to, they say move in a brisk, orderly fashion to. It means the exact same thing. So it's really important that you scan the text and read each paragraph or each sentence line by line so that you can give an answer to each question. So here we can see that the missing words are quad area or quadrangle area. So if you can go to your answer sheet and write quad area or quadrangle area for the fourth answer, and then simply go back and read the fifth question. For question 5, you need to complete the following sentence. Something will join the teachers and students in the quad area. So again, underline any keywords. Here I would underline join, teachers, students, and quad. Then go back up to the text and scan the text for the answer. Answer 5 should appear after answer 4 in the text, so start reading from where you got answer 4 from. All support staff will do the same. When they say all support staff will do the same, they mean that all support staff will move in a brisk, orderly fashion to the paved quadrangle area adjacent to the car park with the students and teachers. Therefore, the missing words for sentence 5 are all support staff. So please go to your answer sheet and write all support staff for the fifth answer, and then simply go back and read the sixth question. For question 6, you need to complete the following sentence. Each class teacher will count up his or her students and mark something. First, underline any keywords. I would underline each teacher, count students, and mark. Then go back up to the text and scan the text for the answer. Answer 6 should appear after answer 5 in the text, so start reading from where you got answer 5 from. It says, the marshalling supervisor, Miss Randall, will be wearing a red cap and she will be waiting there with the master timetable and staff list in her possession. Students assemble in the quad with their teacher at the time of evacuation. The teacher will do a head count and check the roll. Again, in this question, the answer is hidden in the text, so scanning the text for keywords will not work. As I said, if you can't find the keywords when you scan the text, then you will need to read the text paragraph by paragraph or line by line to fully understand what the writer is talking about to try to find the answer to the question. So instead of saying each teacher will count up his or her students and mark the roll, they say the teacher will do a head count and check the roll. It means the exact same thing, but it shows why sometimes scanning the text for keywords will not work and why you need to read the text paragraph by paragraph to fully understand what the writer is talking about to try find the answer to the question. So we can now see that the missing words are the roll. So on your answer sheet, write the roll under the sixth answer. Then return to the question paper and look at question 7. For question 7, you need to complete the following sentence. After the something, everyone may return to class. First, underline any keywords. I would underline after the everyone return to class. Then go back up to the text and scan the text for the answer. Answer 7 should appear after the answer 6 in the text. So start reading from where you got answer 6 from. It says, each teacher sends a student to the supervisor to report whether all students have been accounted for. After checking, students will sit down. In the event of rain or wet pavement, they may remain standing. The supervisor will inform the office when all staff and students have been accounted for. All students, teaching staff and support personnel remain in the evacuation area until the all clear signal is given. The all clear will be a long bell ring or 3 blasts on the siren. Students will return to class in an orderly manner under teacher guidance. So we can see that the missing words are the all clear. So on your answer sheet, write all clear for the 7th answer, then return to the question paper and look at question 8. For question 8, you need to complete the following sentence. If there is an emergency at lunchtime, students gather in the quad in something and wait for their teacher. First, underline any keywords. I would underline emergency, lunchtime, students gather in quad in. Then go back up to the text and scan the text for the answer. Answer 8 should appear after answer 7 in the text, so start reading from where you got answer 7 from. It says, in the event of an emergency occurring during lunch or breaks, students are to assemble in their home groups in the quad and await their homeroom teacher. It is clear that the missing words are homeroom groups. So on your answer sheet, write homeroom groups for the 8th answer. Then go back to the question sheet and look at question 9. For questions 9 to 14, it says to read the text below and answer the questions. Remember my top tip for the reading test. Only read the title of the text so that you know what the text is about, and then go and read the questions. Underline any keywords in the questions and then scan the text for the answer. So let's read the titles of the text below. community education, short courses, business. So we have business basics, bookkeeping, new enterprise module, social networking, the latest marketing tool, and communication. Now let's look at questions 9 to 14. It says, do the following statements agree with the information given in the text? In boxes 9 to 14 on your answer sheet, write true if the statement agrees with the information, false if the statement contradicts the information, and not given if there is no information on this. Okay, let's look at question 9. Number 9 states, business basics is appropriate for beginners. First, underline any keywords. I would underline business basics, appropriate, and beginners. Then go up to the text and search for these keywords. It should be in the first paragraph. So if we start reading from the beginning, it says, community education, short courses, business basics, gain foundation knowledge for employment in an accounts position with bookkeeping and business basics through to intermediate level, suitable for anyone requiring knowledge from the ground up. From the 16th or the 24th of April from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and the cost is $420. It says that it is suitable for anyone, therefore it is appropriate for beginners. So the statement is through. On your answer sheet, write through for answer number 9. Then return to the question paper and look at question 10. Number 10 states, bookkeeping has no practical component. We need to work out whether this statement is true, false, or not given based on the information given in the text. So first underline any keywords in the statement. I would underline bookkeeping and no practical component. The answer for number 10 should appear after where we found the answer to number 9, so you only need to read from this point. So let's read it. Bookkeeping. This course will provide students with a comprehensive understanding of bookkeeping and a great deal of hands-on experience. It starts on the 19th of April from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. It's a one session only, so advanced bookings are essential, and the cost is $250. It says the course has a great deal of hands-on experience, which is another way of saying practical component or practical components. As it does have a practical component, then the statement is false, as the statement is saying that it has no practical component. As I said, sometimes the answer will be hidden in the text, so scanning the text for keywords will not work. If you can't find the keywords when you scan the text, then you will need to read the passage or text paragraph by paragraph or line by line to fully understand what the writer is talking about to try to find the answer to the question. In your answer sheet, write false for question 10 and then go back to your question paper and look at question 11. Number 11 states, bookkeeping is intended for advanced students only. We need to work out whether this statement is true, false, or not given based on the information given to us in the text. So first, underline any keywords in the statement. I would underline bookkeeping, intended, advanced students only. This should be in the same text on bookkeeping that we looked at already, so check here first. So in the bookkeeping text, it says, this course will provide students with a comprehensive understanding of bookkeeping and a great deal of hands-on experience. It starts on the 19th of April from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. It is one session only, so advanced bookings is essential, and the cost is $250. It does not mention anything about who the course is for, so the answer is not given. Therefore, in your answer sheet or on your answer sheet, you should write not given for answer 11. Then return to the question paper and look at question 12. Question 12, or number 12, states, the new enterprise module can help your business become more profitable. We need to work out whether this statement is true, false, or not given based on the information given to us in the text. So first, underline any keywords. I would underline new enterprise module, help business become more profitable. So let's read the new enterprise module. It says, understand company structures, tax rates, deductions, employer obligations, profit and loss statements, GST, and budgeting for tax. It's on from the 15th or the 27th of May from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and the cost is $105. Again, it does not mention anything about helping your business become more profitable, so the answer is not given. So on your answer sheet, write not given for the 12th answer. Then go back to your question paper and look at number 13. Number 13 states, social networking focuses on a specific website to help your business succeed. We need to work out whether this statement is true, false, or not given based on the information given in the text. So first, underline any keywords. I would underline social networking focuses on a specific website, help business succeed. Okay, now let's look at the text. We know that it looks at, or that we need to focus it on the social networking, the latest marketing tool text. So let's read it. It says, this broad overview gives you the opportunity to analyze what web technologies are available and how they can benefit your organization. It's on from the 1st or the 8th or the 15th of June from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and the cost is $95. We can see that this statement is false as it says in the text that it gives the opportunity to analyze what web technologies are available, whereas the statement talks about a specific website. On your answer sheet, write false for the 13th answer, then go back and look at the 14th question on your question paper. Number 14 states, the communication class involves speaking in front of an audience. We need to work out whether this statement is true, false, or not given based on the information given in the text. So first, underline any keywords. I would underline communication class, speaking in front of audience. Okay, now let's look at the communication text. It says, take the fear out of talking to large gatherings of people. Gain the public speaking experience that will empower you with better communication skills and confidence. It's on the 12th or 13th or 14th of July from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and the cost is $90. We can see that this statement is true as they mention gaining public speaking experience, which is another way of saying speaking in front of an audience. So on your answer sheet, write true for the 14th answer. Now that we've gone through section 1 together, try section 2 and section 3 of the reading test on your own to see how you get on. Remember, my top tip for the reading test is to only read the title of the passage so that you know what the text is about, and then go on and read the questions. Underline any keywords in the questions and then scan the text for the answer. Please note that sometimes the answer will be hidden in the text, so scanning the text for keywords will not work. If you can't find the keywords when you scan the text, then you will need to read the passage paragraph by paragraph to fully understand what the writer is talking about to try find the answer to the question. I have attached all the answers to the reading test in this lecture so that you can check your answers for section 2 and section 3, so please feel free to access these. The best way to prepare for the reading test is to practice as many IELTS reading test questions as possible. Best of luck, and I'll see you in the next lesson.